just a little bit of love that the dogs had, I might not be in this place now, but I want you to know what goes around, it comes around. The same folk that you turn your back on right now may be the same folk that you are calling to give you a drink of water later. The same folk that you laugh at, that you talk about right now. I want you to know, young folk, can I get your attention for a little while? I want you to know, some folk that call you on Facebook and ask you, can I be your friend? And you say no, because they don't fit in with your other friends. I want you to know, them same folk that you don't want to fool with now might be the same folk that God put in your way later on. Them same folk. Them same folk. Why don't we got to be careful? Them same folk that you act like ain't good enough to be a part of your church right now. They may be the same folk that have to carry you out to the left. So I believe it in my spirit that rich man began to remind himself that all that it took was just a little bit. All that if I had just a little bit of love. Hello, somebody. Put your red on doesn't mean you love anybody. If I only had the love that those dogs had, I might not be in my condition right now. Lazarus said to Abraham, would you allow, the rich man said to Abraham, would you allow Lazarus to go and just dip the tip of his finger in the water? Come and touch my tongue, that my thirst might be cured. What was Abraham's answer? He said unto the rich man, oh no, not this time. You see, I believe that this rich man knew what it was to have somebody bail you out. While Lazarus didn't know that. He knew that there was somebody, and I believe because of his monetary assets and because of all that he had, I believe that there was always somebody. I want you to know you got to quit depending on somebody else and learn how to depend on Jesus. There's going to come a time in your life when other folk can't bail you out, when other folk can't get you out. You might end up in a situation, in a circumstance where only one can get you out. It's because you know Jesus. Abraham said unto the rich man, there's a great gulf fixed between you and us. He said, those who are not over here can't come over here, and those who are over here can't go over there and get anybody. I want to give you my 3 points. I want to give you my 3 points as to while I believe that coming out of this text that it is telling us that if we just have the love that those dogs had, we might not be in the situation, we might not be going through what we are going through now. The first thing I believe about those dogs is I believe they saw Lazarus in his condition and not as they expected him to be. Amen. I believe that too many of us talk about how we love folk, but the only folk that we love are those who are as we expect them to be. Hello, somebody. I believe those dogs, they looked and they saw Lazarus in his condition. They saw Lazarus in his circumstance. They saw him in his situation. They laid aside all that he was not, and they... See, some of us, we can't love folk because they are not what we expect them to be. And then there are some of us that love folk and we find out that they are not what we expect them to be. Anybody ever had a friend, amen, y'all were homies, That was your dog, that was your home girl, that was your homeboy until you disagreed with him. As soon as y'all disagreed, that's because you were not like they expected you to be. Amen. Huh? Folk won't like you as much when they find anybody in here right now. You pretending to be something that you are not because you're trying to live up to what somebody expects you to be. Amen. I want you to know you better be yourself because you got to get out of here one day. And the only way that you're going to get from place to place is you got to be exactly who God wants you to be. If you're driving something you can't afford, you better give it back. If you're living somewhere you can't afford, you gotta move it out and be who God has made you to be. I believe that's why those dogs were not hesitant to come and lick Lazarus' soul. Now, I believe because they saw him as he was and not as he expected. Church, I want you to know, we got to start loving folk regardless of their condition, regardless of their circumstance, regardless of their situation. We got to stop waiting till folk get like us. Can I ask one question? I guess I can. I'm the pastor. Amen. Why would you want somebody to be like you and you messed up? And you know you messed up. I know I'm messed up, but I still want folk to know. I want all y'all messed up. All right. It doesn't make sense, does it? The second thing that I believe that the reason those dogs were able to help Lazarus, I believe that they saw their situation in his. Amen. We have always been taught that you get out and then maybe help somebody else. Amen. There ought to come a time in your life where you see your best opportunity is in somebody else. Amen. Y'all ever notice? Y'all ever notice on the old movies, they don't do that anymore. They just shoot it out and forget it. But y'all ever notice on the old movies, they would pick out the strongest one and tell that one to go get help. Y'all do remember that? I believe that that's what those dogs did. I believe that they looked at Lazarus and they said the best chance that we have to get out of our situation is that we help him through his. I want you to know, church, that the best opportunity for ministry, the best opportunity that comes to say that we love God is the fact that we help somebody else. When we can forget about our own self, when we can forget about what we're going through, when we can forget about how somebody else done us, and we make it up in our mind, I'm going to help somebody else. I may not have but a little bit. I want you to know, thank you, Jesus. Then I believe, third and finally, that the love that the dogs had said that we might can't do it all, but we can do something. Amen. We might not have, the dog said, we may not have access to the best medicine in the world, but we can do something. You see, that's what love says. Love says, I might can't do it all, but guess what? I can at least do something. I can do my best. Lord have mercy. If I just had the love that the dogs had, I might not be here now. Lazarus realized that he was in no shape to bother with God. Amen. He couldn't strike up a deal, amen. Y'all know I believe that he had struck some deals in life that helped him to get wealthy, amen. But he found himself in a situation where he could not strike up a deal, amen. Anybody ever been there and done that, amen? I want you to know if you're not careful, you will find yourself in a situation in this life where you cannot strike up a deal, where you cannot get somebody else to help you, when it's just going to be between you and God, amen. When you can't get nobody else to answer for you. Y'all know now that we can get somebody else, amen, to stand in for us. There's going to come a time in your life and in my life when we got to stand in for ourselves, amen. I can hear the rich man as he said to Abraham, I realize now that if I just had what the dog had, I might not be here now. But I can hear him saying, but I realize I made my decision. I realize I made my choice based on who I was and what I thought I was. But I found out that everything I thought I was, it does not matter down here. I want you to know I'm glad that when it comes to serving my God, who I thought I was, what I thought I was, it did not matter. But I can hear the rich man say, I might can't help myself. My situation and my circumstance might already be determined. But Abraham, oh Lord, Abraham, if you will, I got 5 brothers that's back there where I just came from. I got 5 brothers. They living just like I'm living. They were walking just like I was walking. They was talking just like I was talking. So it tells me if they don't change, if they don't turn around, if they don't do something different, they're going to come to the same place, under the same station. I wonder, White Oak and Friends, how many of us have what the dog had? Or we